Eastern PA Weather Authority Meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for the weekend, October 1st and 2nd, 2016. For your Saturday, we're going to have some showers off to our southwest. They're going to be very slowly pressing to the northeast, and early in the morning is when you're going to get through these showers for the southwestern areas, and it's going to come further northeast later in the evening. This is all in association with the same upper level low that has been plaguing us for the last couple of days. This is going to be starting to move out in this direction this weekend. So I think this is really the last gasp of precipitation, at least concentrated precipitation, but I don't see this as anything more than scattered. This is not like a big deluge like we've had at times over the past couple of days. So this will be lifting off to the north and east here during the course of today. I'll show you that here, and this is on Saturday. This is still in the morning on Saturday. As we go a little bit further into the afternoon, you can see that starts to lift off to the northeast, and then in the first part of the overnight or late evening, we have that over the northeastern portion, eastern and northeastern portions of our coverage area. Let's go over to NAM High Res Future Simulated Radar to show you what that's doing here. Here's starting off at 9 a.m. You can see that same line of showers out here to the west, and that's going to, as I move this forward, we're going to go up to about noon now. You can see that's just very slowly creeping off to the north and east. And then we get to 4 p.m. It's more over in our central areas at this point. And finally, by 6, it's over much of eastern Pennsylvania, parts of northern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania. I think Delaware might get a break out of this because they certainly need it. They've had a tremendous amount of rain the last couple of days. And then as we get through the evening hours, it continues in the late evening hours. This is now looking at 10 p.m., 11, and then we finally start to scoot this off overnight on Saturday night. So what I think this is going to do is just going to continue to very slowly advance northeast. This is not, you can see from that image, this is very widely scattered. This is not a concentrated, just big deluge of rain. This is just a widely scattered hit or miss showers, and that's it. We go a little bit forward here on the global models, going back to that. You get the very early Sunday morning, maybe a leftover shower very early on for our northeastern sections and eastern sections. But then after that, I think Sunday is going to be a mostly cloudy day. You might even see a few peaks of sun at some point, especially for areas further south. But I think the showers are going to be pretty much relegated just to a stray passing shower, and that's it on Sunday. Sunday's going to be an improving day, but not completely improved. That's not until we get till Monday. Here's a look at Monday. Back to partly cloudy skies across the coverage area, and pretty nice. We're going to get temperatures are going to be slightly above normal here on Monday, but then as this high pressure starts to take control of our weather, it's going to go back down to near normal, and that's going to be on Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's a look at Tuesday. High pressure is now sitting over the Gulf of Maine, so you are going to have an easterly wind component, but it's going to be a little bit cooler. Not really a strong component, but this high pressure sitting up here is going to control our weather both through the middle of the week. And this is a look at Tuesday. As we go ahead to Wednesday, pretty much the same thing. Probably going to be mostly sunny here by the time you get to Wednesday, because that high nudge is a little bit further to the southwest. But as you get into Thursday, it starts to lose its grip and we go back to partly sunny again. But another front here that's going to be coming in later in the week. This is going to be in the Friday, Saturday time frame. This is going to be a very important player in our forecasts with Matthew. And if you haven't seen Matthew yet, you need to start paying attention to this thing, because it's really developed into quite a strong storm. It is a major hurricane in the southern Caribbean. We expect over this weekend that the track will take it near or over Jamaica, eastern Cuba, and then end up in the Bahamas. After that, there is a possibility that it could threaten the eastern seaboard, but that is not our forecast at the moment. We do think this is going to stay offshore in large part to this system right here. This is a leading edge of a trough axis that's going to bring cooler weather behind it. This is all cool air. This is going to be below normal temperatures, at least not really crazy, but slightly below normal temperatures behind this front. Cold front sitting up here like this. Once this goes through, we get the cooler air come in, but at the same time, it is not in the picture yet. Right down here, east of Florida, is in the Bahamas area, is Hurricane Matthew. It's still expected to be a hurricane at that point. Might even be a major hurricane coming up the coast. But the idea here is that if this trough is fast enough, which right now we're hoping it is, it'll keep this thing and steer it offshore in this direction. Okay, so when it gets up to our latitude, this picks it up, takes it northeast. But if this ends up interacting with Matthew at any point, that could spell some trouble, because that could do one of these little left hooks here. We've seen that happen before. We don't want to get anybody worried about that yet, because we're still talking about a week away here. So this is not something to be concerned about right now. This is just a remote possibility that it interacts with this trough and it does some kind of a different forecast than what we have. We'll just put it that way. But right now, the expectation is for this to be picked up with this trough and sent out to the northeast and away from our coverage area. We'll update this again more as we get in next week and we get some better information and we get to have a better idea of what the upper air patterns will look like that will steer Matthew. And that'll happen again with our next video on Sunday night for Monday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for the weekend, October 1st and 2nd, 2016. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.